G'day guys, how we doing? Zach and Luce here. Just got back from a big walk down the park with this sweaty, wet gal. You're so gross right now. Just had a bunch of training, fetch, swimming. Okay, go outside. And yeah, just had a big blast in the park there. But what I wanted to chat today, guys, was about 5 reasons why you shouldn't get a German Shepherd. So let's just get straight into it. So reason 1 is they shed a hell of a lot of hair. I am talking absolutely everywhere. So this is something to be really aware of, and they do need regular maintenance. We use a tool called the Furminator, and it essentially helps take off that undercoat. Yeah, so essentially a German Shepherd has 2 coats, and so they are constantly shedding. They shed more through the summertime, and you definitely do know it. So like my partner and I, we both vacuum at least once a day in the house, and we have a regular routine of defuzzing or defluffing Lucy about 5 times a week on average. So about 5 to 10 minutes a day, just to keep on top of her. So just be aware, that is one of the reasons, if you're not willing to put the work in, to not get a German Shepherd. Alright guys, reason number 2 to not get a German Shepherd is the social stigma. You must be prepared as you're walking down the street for people wanting to get away from you. Sometimes that's not a bad thing, but in all seriousness, with our dog, I know from experience, is people will actually cross the other side of the road to not have to walk past your German Shepherd. And I think that's just the connotation that people have with German Shepherds, that they're police dogs, they're attack dogs, they're guard dogs. And unfortunately, there's a lot of people out there that's had a lot of bad experiences, either bitten as a kid, or just had a bad experience in general with a German Shepherd. So, and unfortunately, this kind of gives all dogs a bit of a bad rap. Now, Lucy is probably the most sweetest German Shepherd, probably the sweetest dog you'll ever meet. She loves everyone. She's everyone's best friends, but unfortunately, other people don't know that. So just be prepared for the social stigma. That is something to be aware of. Just as an example, the other day at the off-lead dog park, we had a woman who came up to me extremely intimidated and said she was worried for the safety of her children and could we put her on a lead. So I said, look, Lucy's completely harmless. I actually got the kids over and they had a pat, and she had a pat, and she kind of calmed down, which was good, because I didn't want to have to stick Lucy on the lead in an off-lead dog park. Righty, reason to not get a German Shepherd number 3. Lucy, you are conked out. Just a little bit damn, probably should be on the couch. My bad. So German Shepherds are very prone to stomach bloat, or their stomach flipping inside them. And this can happen if they are fed straight after exercise or before exercise. So a rule of thumb that we have with Lucy is she gets no food 45 minutes prior to training or exercise, and no food 45 minutes after. So it's just a very easy way to regulate and eliminate the possibility of Lucy having her stomach flip inside them. If it ever does happen, I've never experienced it personally, but I know your dog will be in an immense amount of pain and very uncomfortable pretty much 5 or 10 minutes after it happens, and they need to seek medical assistance, like straight to the vet, as soon as possible. Do not delay this, because it is a life-threatening disorder. Reasons to not get a German Shepherd number 4. Hip dysplasia. Now, hip dysplasia scares the absolute Christ out of me, as it should with any dog owner, any large dog owner. So it's pretty common. It can be pretty common in a lot of large breed dogs. but it's extremely common with the German Shepherd. And I think this comes down to the angulation of the spine. And other things it can come down to is a lot of bad breeding. So if you are looking for a German Shepherd and you have taken on and you understand that this is something that can happen down the track or right at the start, just be aware that backyard breeding and things is probably not the best way to get a dog, just because it's $500 a puppy or something, or it's nice and cheap, as opposed to $3,000 a puppy. Look, it'll end up costing you a lot more in the long run, emotionally and financially, not to mention the pain it's going to put these guys through, okay? So hip dysplasia is a massive thing. Now you could have, you know, the best bloodlines in the world and have all the vet checks, have the hip checks and the x-rays, and it still can creep up down the track as well. So that's something to be aware of. So it's obviously it's getting the right dog from the start, but then it's also practicing good management of this. So essentially getting a lot of swimming, you know, not too much jumping up and down like from high platforms. I know Lucy has, she enjoys jumping off things. I've got to really monitor what she jumps off. But this is just a big thing to consider, and especially choosing where you're going to get your puppy from. So, hip dysplasia. Reasons to not get a German Shepherd, number 5. Well, I'm going to essentially wrap up a few other reasons in this one reason, but these guys have an extremely high prey drive. They require a lot of training and a lot of exercise. So if you are not willing or able to put in the work that requires to live in harmony with one of these dogs and allow them to become a member of your family, well, then I suggest you get a cavoodle or, you know what, a cat, if you can't put that time in. These guys do require a lot of work, a lot of mental stimulation, a lot of physical exercise. Okay, it's extremely important. Lucy gets about 90 minutes of physical exercise a day. This ranges from swimming, running, lead walking, you name it. We kind of do it all at once. And then she'll also, multiple times through the week, she'll get mini training sessions. Now at the start, the first 6 months of her life, it was just almost like recruit school, like military recruit school kind of thing. We just were very strict and regimented on our training with her. She was getting multiple little sessions a day. And as she's gotten older, and we've reduced that slightly, but she still gets probably 2 to 4 small sessions a week, and this is just to maintain and get her mentally stimulated, get her working, because these guys at the end of the day are a working dog. They were originally herders. They're used all around the world for military purposes, police, guard dogs, seeing eye guide dogs, trackers. They are an amazing dog. So they need the exercise, they need to be mentally stimulated, and you've got to understand that these guys, they want to do these things. They have that drive inside them. It comes instinctively. So if you aren't prepared to put in the work, I recommend you shouldn't get one of these dogs, because a lot of people get them and think, oh, hoo-ha, this is an amazing thing, whatever. A couple of weeks down the track or a couple of months, they end up rehoming this poor dog, or it gets sent to the pound, because they can't handle it. They can, you know, it requires a lifelong commitment. Any dog should be a lifelong commitment, but these guys are really, like, that bond is tight. Okay guys, so that is 5 reasons to not get a German Shepherd. Now, this isn't designed to discourage someone who really wants to get one of these dogs and just to put people off them completely. That is not. I'm the biggest lover of German Shepherds. These dogs are incredible. Lucy is an amazing dog. And I am only new to this as well. She is only my first dog. I'm essentially learning as I go, but these are 5 big things to consider when getting a German Shepherd. Okay, anyway guys, if you like this video, please put a thumbs up, drop a comment, And if you want to see more of these like mini kind of educational videos, yeah, let us know below. Also, be sure to add Lucy on TikTok. That's just exploded. She's nearly 900,000 followers on there. And if you're not on there, Instagram, we do heaps of like dog shoots and photography, heaps of fun. Anyway guys, thanks for tuning in, and we hope to see you next time.